Welcome back to school. Did you have an amazing Thanksgiving vacation? I sure did. Our turkey was delicious. And just like I told you before, as soon as Mr. Peters put the turkey in the oil, here comes the alligator. He smelled it, crawled right up on the bank and watched us the whole time. He didn't come up, thank goodness, but he was out of the water for sure. He wanted some of that turkey. Never feed the alligators, right? Okay, I hope that you're well rested and ready for a great week. We've been talking about division a little bit, so we're going to continue on in page 142, 142 in your book. Now, usually when we start off a math lesson, we watch our little robot guy, but I watched the video and it was like a sleeper. The guy was like, So we're just going to go over it together. So we're on page 142. And here we go. Sabrina has 28 quarters in her bank. She wants to trade all of them for $1 bills. How many $1 bills will Sabrina get? Now we're really just working on division. So the first thing we know is she's got 28 quarters and she wants to trade them for $1 bills. How many quarters makes a dollar? 25, 50, 75, $1 makes you want to holler. Ooh, ooh. 4 quarters makes a dollar. So we know we're dividing 28 by 4. Okay. So down here, we've got a bar diagram, if you like those. Some of you don't, that's fine. So you can keep drawing out 4 until you get to 28. So you would add 4 plus 4. So you would keep adding 4 on, you would count up. Or if you look on the other side, like we've been talking about fact families, if you can multiply, you can divide. It's just a fact family. So if my problem is 28 divided by 4, then I also know that, is my question mark, then I also know that question mark times 4 equals 28 because it's a fact family. Some of you might know your facts by now. Hopefully you do because we're getting into December almost. So you should know 7 times 4 is 28, which means if you go backwards, 28 divided by 4 is 7. So knowing your multiplication facts means you also know how to divide. So let's look at the next page. And this is just basic practice, okay? There's nothing new, it's just practicing. So our problem is 45 divided by 5, okay? But I also know that if I work backwards, 5 times question mark is 45. 5 times what makes 45? Easy to do with 5s, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 5 times 9 is 45. So that means 45 divided by 5 is also 9. It's amazing, right? All right, number 4, blank times 7 is 21, which means 21 divided by blank is 7, fact family, okay? So what times 7 is 21? 3 times 7 is 21, good. So again, hopefully you know that, or you could be using your multiplication chart. And I'm trying to find mine and I feel like I dropped it somewhere, sorry. I have everything right together because of the break. Okay. Let's look at the next one. 6 times what makes 30? Which means 30 divided by 6 is also that same number. 6 times what makes 30? You think about it. I'm going to go try to find my multiplication chart. Hang on. Where'd it go? Got another one. I'm coming. Teachers always have extra. Oh, here it is. And my pen. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. 6 times, hopefully you got it by now. 5 is 30, which means 30 divided by 6 is also 5. Just working backwards. Okay. 4 equals 24 divided by something, which means that question mark times 4 is 24. What times 4 is 24? So again, if you're using your chart, I go to 4 and I go down to 24 and I go across to get the other factor, I get 6. So 6 times 4 is 24, which means 24 divided by 6 is also 4, all 3 numbers. Okay? 6 times what makes 12? Oh, you should already have the answer to that written down. 6 times 2 is 12, which means 12 divided by 6 is also 2. And we can prove it, okay? 6 circles, 12 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2 dots in each, okay? This is just practicing today. Nothing new. Your job right now is to complete the page, 8 through 19. And remember, we talked about these types of setups. When it's this type of division, you write your answer on the top of it. So we'll do one together, okay? 36 divided by what makes 6? All right, so if I go on my chart and I work backwards, here's a 6 factor. I go down to 36. I go over to get my other factor, 6. So 36 divided by 6 is 6. And so you would write that right there on the top. Okay, so you've got some mixed things in here. You've got some multiplication and some division. Hopefully you remember 8 times 8, 8 on the floor, 8 on the door. 8 times 8 is, okay? And then the bottom, it's just in words. So that's pretty easy. Multiply 8 times 5, divide 18 by 9, and divide 27 by 3. Okay, this shouldn't take you too long. There's additional practice in your homework book. Make sure you get it checked. Turn your page over because I also want you to practice some word problems, 20, 21, and 22. And you're going to be using this box here. Okay, so make sure you get it checked. Tomorrow we're going to do our book review, and Wednesday you'll be taking a test. So it'll give you enough time to get back into the swing of things. All right, finish the front, do these 3 problems, and you're all set for math today. Glad to be back. Did you miss everybody? Did you miss school? We missed you guys. Bye.